Do not attempt to replicate the actions in this video. They were performed by a professional in a safe environment. Everything on this video adheres to YouTube guidelines. I'm not endorsing or encouraging the actions taken within this video.
Hello everyone, welcome to Project Hi-Fi. If you're new, I'm a music channel, and if you're already subscribed, you know exactly who I am, you know exactly what I do, you know how I roll. Anyway, I would like to welcome you to my first long form video, as I haven't really done this before and I need to get more used to being on camera. I kind of I need to get used to this because I don't know, I'm a bit anxious sometimes when it comes to this kind of thing. So this was originally going to be the video for 100 subscribers, but then I decided that would be a bit, I don't know, I thought it'd be a bit like ignorant of that fact or whatever, and I didn't want to take away from it. So this is kind of like a second thing to that. Anyway, so tonight we're going to be recording vocals. Half cut. Don't attempt to replicate this at home unless, of course, you're of age, and yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to pour up some drink. If you're wondering what I'm drinking, it's scotch, because it's exactly what I like. It's scotch. It's I don't know, the first drink apart from a certain brand of vodka that I really enjoyed was Scotch whiskey, and yeah, it's actually something that I'm really passionate about. Like I did lots of research into how it's made and the brewing process and the distilling process, and it was, I don't know, it was really interesting. Anyway, I'm probably gonna edit this, like post edit. The song that I'm going to be working on, it's not coming soon, but it will be on the next album that I release. And so I thought it'd be fun if I could use this demo, which again I'll put on screen in just a second, to I don't know, I just thought it'd be the right instrumental, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let me put that on screen for you right now. Okay, so straight to it. Okay, so you've heard it. Well, you've heard the bit that I'm going to be recording on. I'm not going to spoil the whole thing. I'm not going to do the whole instrumental in this, because I won't be able to make it through. There's no chance my voice will give out before that. So let me finish this. I'll start on the second glass. You say that's a double shot? I would say that's a double shot. That's a professional poured drink. Don't do this at home. The only reason I am doing this is because I am in a safe, controlled environment. And also my trusted adult, aka my girlfriend, has left me alone. So yeah, babe, when you say this is entirely your fault. Just kidding. Love you, baby. So, if you want to see more long form videos like this, then you know, maybe consider subscribing. So I'm going to be doing more of this. Not like this, because this is ridiculous. This is dumb. But we will be doing things. But I say we. If you want to see like more long form content and you're already subscribed, feel free to let me know in the comments, like the kind of things that you'd like to see, because I want to connect with you guys. I want you to see how I make music. I want you to see a bit more of me. You know, perhaps we can do a Q&A at some point. Or, you know, maybe even like some sort of vlog type thing. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I used to be, because I was incredibly terrified of that. But yeah, now I don't know. I've realized that I need to be more confident. But I am in real life, but I need to grow more confident online if I want to build this channel to the vision that I have for it. That's some good stuff. I'm not gonna say what brand of drink that I'm drinking, because I'm not sponsored. I don't want anyone coming after me necessarily. It's just me. Just little old me. Cool, I'm already feeling it, I can't lie. That's because I'm on an empty stomach at the moment, and I'm necking it. Oh damn, hold on, my girlfriend's just texted me. There we go. I have to go back to my wonderful lady. So now I'm gonna finish this, and we're gonna get to recording. Oh yeah. For reference, I'm pretty sure I've had about 6 shots worth already, because I pour like a moron. So let's get this headset on. And again, you've already heard the bit that I'm going to be recording over. So I'm going to take you through my process of how I record vocals. So obviously you have to figure out the right melody and the right key. So as I was saying, obviously you have to figure out the right melody and the right key for your voice. You can't just sing anything over anything. As you know, it sounds like this. Anyway, so with that in mind, that so you've got, and I could sing it like that. I could just go, or I can take it higher. And I don't know why I'm basically giving a tutorial at this point. Blame it on the juice. But I'm going to take it higher. So instead of going da-na, I'm going to go da-na-da-da, and I'm going to add a bit of grit to my voice. Yeah, yeah! So, with that in mind, cut to the recording. By the way, I have absolutely no lyrics. I freestyle everything and then see what works, usually. It's just like what you said when I'm running from my head. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So I've got the first line. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out a preset. I'm recording on BandLab. So I'm recording on BandLab. I made the original instrumental in a different DAW, but I like BandLab for vocals especially because it's just easier. So you can see my vocal here. It's on the little solo track thing. No, I don't have the premium. I don't intend to. It's just like what you said when I'm running from my head. So it's clipping at the moment. So I'm going to put a bit of gain reduction on it, but first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an EQ. They have this graphic EQ. There we are. I really like it because it just, I don't know, it seems to what do you call it? Like, it has everything that I need. I can't work the other EQs on this app very well, but that's mainly down to the fact that I'm a complete moron. I typically, when it comes to any kind of vocal, I remove any of the sub, just because my voice, when I sing and scream, doesn't have much bass in it, unless I sing down here. Then what I do is I like to add a little bit of warmth to this layer here, because this is like the that's like the bass layer of your voice. I like to take a little bit of that out, because that's like a low boxy. I don't know, when you boost it, I'll just show you.
It's just like what you said when I'm running from my head.
When it's boosted, it just sounds really boxy, and I don't like that very much. So I like to remove as much of that as possible. I then pick up a little bit of the mids just to like compensate. I'll take some of this out, but I'll show you why.
It's just like what you said when I'm running from my head.
Yeah, so without that, it's going to sound like I'm on a walkie-talkie. But yeah, if I remove that, boost that, and then I usually take off a little bit of high end, but I don't like to remove too much, because otherwise you lose your S's and your T's. And then it just sounds like, it's just like what you said when I'm running from my head. And it doesn't sound any good. So this is what we've got at the moment.
It's just like what you said when I'm running from my head.
So I think that's nice all in all, round and round, blah, blah, blah. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a compressor to it. And so basically what the compressor does, or the way I use this compressor, is like it boosts the volume, but it cuts out any of the unnecessary frequencies, or what I deem unnecessary frequencies anyway. So you're left with a very loud but almost raw tone. I realise my finger's getting in the way, which is kind of annoying. Sorry about that.
It's just like what you said when I'm running from my head.
I really hope the compression rate on YouTube doesn't absolutely destroy the sound quality, because it's already bad enough being recorded on my phone as is. Sometimes I'll add distortion, but I don't think I'm going to do that this time, given that the vocals are so gritty anyway and it's already clipping. The vocal doubler there. Yes, so you put the vocal doubler there. Well, I put it there anyway. Like, you don't have to. This is just what I do. Because I don't like to double track my vocals. I think that takes away a lot of the raw emotion and authenticity. You know, like if you sing the same line 100 times, you're gonna get bored of it eventually. So
it's just like what you said when I'm running from my head.
And that way, it does sound like there's more people. What's actually happening is there's just a little bit of delay on there, which is absolutely fine. That's exactly the effect that I am going for there. I usually then add a little bit of reverb and delay, just so in that way it fills out the mix nicely. And yeah, it should sound something like this.
It's just like what you said.
Okay, we've added way too much delay. Let's take some of that out. I usually go, I don't know why I haven't adjusted the feedback. I usually go for about 8% in the mix, and then like a 11%. It doesn't matter, we're a little bit over with 12.
It's just like what you said when I'm running from my head.
And it should sound something like this in context of the actual song.
It's just like what you said when I'm running from my head.
I am literally live mixing as I try and tell you how I do things. This is ridiculous.
It's just like what you said when I'm running from my head.
Anyway, there you go. I'll put you back on the stand so you can see my ugly mug. Put the headset back on, and actually I'm going to apply a little bit of auto tune on here. Just add a tiny bit. I don't want I never add too much auto-tune. When it comes to my singing vocals, I find that if you add too much, you get this. It sounds like you're yodeling. But if you add too little, it doesn't really have much of an effect. So I'm just gonna turn this auto pitch up to like, I usually put it at 25. Let's try that.
It's just like what you said when I'm running from my head.
Put it on chromatic. There we go. Right. Cool. Perfect. Now we're ready to record the next line. Now we're ready to record the next line. I can't seem to calm down. That was absolutely dog water, that. Who remembers dog water? That was an epic meme back in the day. Oh, fuck. I can't seem to find a way. See how that sounds just raw by itself without headphones on, so you can all hear it.
I can't seem to find a way.
I like that. I like that. I like pitch screams in general in any kind of song, which is why I put a lot of pitch screams in my song with that. Because there's something to it. I don't know what it is. Gritty, raw, high note singing, pardon me, and screams just seem to, I don't know, they tickle something in my brain. So that's exactly why I record it the way I do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it so it's in cadence with the other little vocal line that I've done. I'm not really sure where this song is going. But let's hear the two vocals together, because I've just moved it, so it should sound a little bit more flowy.
It's just like what you said when I'm running from my head. I can't seem to find a way.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think I'm going to move it a little bit closer, just a little bit. You never want your vocals to be too close to each other. If you're going to like just track line by line, you don't want them to be too close, but you don't want them to be too far either, because it should still sound natural. If it doesn't, you suck.
It's just like what you said when I'm running from my head. I can't seem to find.
I still think that needs a little bit of movement. There we go. That's where it's at. Let's try this again.
It's just like what you said when I'm running from my head. I can't seem to find a way.
And whenever you record vocals as well, another tip that I would have is you should be able to sing it. So, it's just like what you said when I'm running from my head. I can't seem to find a way. I mean, I'm doing it terribly, but you get my point. I'm still hitting the note, and it's in cadence as well. And you want to maintain a natural cadence. Even if you're only doing it line by line, and you're a new screamer or a new singer, it should still... what's the word? Oh, I'm too drunk for this. It should still sound like it's natural. I realize I'm giving away my secrets and free tips through recording this video. This may not have been such a good idea. Anyway. To take off the mask I've been wearing! Now let's see how that sounds raw. Well, I say raw, it's got a bunch of effects on it.
Take off the mask I'm wearing.
And now we edit that into the actual vocal itself.
It's just like what you said when I'm running from my head. The gods seem to find a way to take off the mask I'm wearing.
I think we need to shorter so I can actually continue the line. So I've been literally just unjacking and rejacking this awful little headset of mine. To take off the mask I've been wearing! To take off the mask I've been wearing! Imagine needing to do 2 takes. Thing is, right, I'm a baritone. So for me, hitting high notes in my chest voice is very hard. And I don't care what anyone says. Mixed voice is a myth. Like, it's the biggest load of dog shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Because you can't go, whoa, 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 whoa. You just squeeze up. Even if you sing a high note in your modal voice, which for those of you who don't know what modal means, it's like your chest, your speaking voice. Even though it sounds slightly chesty, it's still your falsetto or your head voice or whatever you want to call it is all the same thing at the end of the day. So the fact that I'm able to actually reach these notes through like this false god distortion of mine, as of recent, like I've been going through some vocal breakthroughs. I can sing whistle notes when I'm sober. So actually being able to reach a high note in a more modal, chesty sounding voice, that's kind of always been a dream of mine, even since I've started screaming. And yes, I will make a video on that because it's music related, and I feel like you guys should know how I'm able to do some of the screams that I'm able to do.
Take off the mask I'm wearing.
Anyway, we're back. I had to do another take because I didn't want to just end this chorus really short, because the snippet I showed you, right? It's a chorus. I don't know why that's funny at all. It's ridiculous. So I had to re-record because it's a chorus. It's a chorus. No, but for real. Anyway, so we've got this isolated little vocal here.
Take off the mask I'm wearing.
We've got this little chorus bit here, near the middle towards the end.
Take off the mask I'm wearing.
I think that sounds nice personally. Maybe I'm just too half cut. Me personally. I don't care. I just like it. It sounds good. To take off the mask I've been wearing. Anyway, back to recording. I can't plug it in. I can't plug the headset in at all. Like, we're doing this on a little laptop. We did it! Let's go again. killing me every time I say
Damn thing.
your face, and I know.
It's killing me every time I say.
Let's do some editing. Oh no. You have to leave enough space. Just so in that way your like S's and T's and so on and so forth, they don't get like cut out in the end, because at the end of the day your cadence when it comes to vocals, as long as your pitch, as well as your pitch, they are very, very important. You don't want to go and leave certain things out, because if you do, it doesn't sound very human. So if we play that just as it is.
It's killing me every time I say.
That sounds nice. So nice, it's depressing as hell. But
It's killing me every time I say your face, and I know.
sounds good to me. Oh, my leg. Oh, my leg's cramping up so fucking badly right now. That's not fair. So, we've got this vocal. I'll probably speed it up in post edit, but for now we're going to leave it as is, because I'm very, very half cut and I'm a lightweight and I don't care.
It's just like what you said when I'm running from my head. I can't seem to find a way to take off the mask I'm wearing. It's killing me every time I say your face, and I know.
Now in context with the instrumental, just sound a little bit like this.
It's just like what you said
When I'm running from my head, I can't seem to find a way.
take off the mask I'm wearing. It's killing me every time I say
Your face.
that I know.
Can't get it in again. Replay the line again. Well, I'm going to replay it in my ear because I simply need to remember exactly what I said, because I've never done this before. I've never recorded plastered before. The remembering you is a bad habit, and I know everything. That was nice vocal. Let's play that with the chorus vocals again. Let's play it with the muted chorus vocals real quick.
It's a bad
I've got an idea. I know everything that you say to think that I forget. I think that would be awesome. It would be absolutely awesome. That you think I forget. Whoopsie, I recorded on the wrong channel. It's fine. See, sometimes I do this just in general when I'm not half cut. And I seem to just sort of make these mistakes where I'll record in the wrong channel. So yeah, maybe I need to reboot. Maybe I need to improve on that a little bit. But hey yo, it doesn't matter too much. You know, editing it's almost like magic in a way. Now that's something else. And with the instrumental, let's do this. So you've got the little fried scream, and then you've got the "Is that what you think?" which I recorded for the instrumental anyway, because I like this idea of this kind of this hyper pop-esque. Is that how you say that? I hope that's how you say that. This hyper pop-esque kind of, is that what you think? Just before the instrumental. You know what, perhaps I will record some screams. I'm feeling good. Let's record some screams. So we're gonna fade this. If I can fade it first, there we go. Nicely done. Anyway, cut to the breakdown. For the actual vocal nerds out there who can do fry screams and false chord screams, I typically flip between false chord and arytenoid. Occasionally I'll do a bit of fry, but I like my false chords and my arytenoids more than anything, really. I don't know why. It's just those two I've gravitated towards, and I do plan to make a video on my history of the techniques that I've been using, especially because some of my older videos like so I'm thinking for this breakdown, let me take a listen again. I'm thinking some kind of false chord scream, or perhaps a arytenoid. Maybe if I switch between the two, it really doesn't matter because I got my preset, and that's what matters.
Everything that I said to you was nothing more than a lie. Every time I looked away, every time that I had a plan for something more was a lie.
Shit. So that's the preset with a arytenoid scream.
Everything that I said to you was nothing more than a lie. Every time I looked away, every time that I had a plan for something more was a lie.
I quite like that. I don't know about you. I still can't plug the damn thing in. I blame it on the fact that I am half cut at the moment. I think we need to bring some of those deathcore highs.
Everything that I said was nothing more than a lie.
unplug again for the 100th time. Let's try that by itself. I think we need to add some extra gain to that. That's just me personally, but I think we need some more gain on that. So what we're going to do first, we're just going to slice these because, hey, we want some extra cadence in there. And some natural, dude. No. Okay, so when you finally hear the album, it's going to sound like this. I think that sounds tough. Is that what the kids say these days? I think it's tough. I can't keep up with slang at this point. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this funny to some degree. I hope maybe you found something helpful, perhaps. Yeah. And perhaps, again, if you've got any ideas for videos and things like that, please drop them in the comments. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, have a good night, y'all.